The BVI Health Services Authority got an earful from frustrated Virgin Gorda residents at their first in a series of community meetings held on Thursday, August 29th at the Ashford Waters Community Center. It was no surprise that the question about the long-awaited ambulance boat for the Sister Island was one of the first questions posed to the health officials by the small group at the meeting. Residents said they have been waiting for years for effective emergency service to take patients to Tortola, and the present ferry method is unacceptable.
You don't have an option. When you're sick, I have helped them at night. Come, let's go to Beef Island. And when we get to Beef Island, we wait for 40 minutes for the ambulance. And we call them before we leave here. I'm telling you. Wait, not Beef Island only. I have seen them in Rotown. I have called the minister, the prime minister, and say, hey, listen, I've been here standing. I didn't go to Virgin Gorda on 1:30 because somebody's here sitting in the sun. And I call somebody in the hospital and they tell me, what you want me to do?
Unacceptable.
But it is a practice, Mr. Chairman.
It will stop.
Those things have
It will cease.
Those things should have stopped.
I have been told time and time again, we get in a boat. The last time the minister was there, he told us we have the boat, but something wrong with one of the engines. Ladies and gentlemen, this ain't no joke, sir. I could fall sick now. I need to know what is the status with this boat. What is the position of all of you here? You must be able to tell us where the boat is, whether we have it working, we have a captain for it. When will it be commissioned?
The chairman of the Health Services Authority, John Klein, told residents that he received the boat keys from Dave Smith at Virgin Islands Shipping Registry on August 27th, but there is a problem with the boat's engine, and that it will cost some $30,000 to $40,000 to repair. He estimates that the boat will be ready in 3 months.
The boat has Caterpillar engines. The parts, they had to take apart the engine, see what's wrong. They've identified the parts for the engine. It costs about $30,000 to $40,000 to fix the engine, and the parts have been ordered and are on their way. Now, when I saw the boat, I know the boat has to come out of the water because the barnacle and the moss and everybody live there now. So it has to come out of the water. It has to be cleaned and properly prepped before we can bring it here. It makes no sense bring it over here and we can't run it. So we're doing our best now that we have control of the boat. I'm in the minister's hair, okay? And we're gonna get this boat and we're gonna work it for all it's worth and get this problem fixed. So I would say to you, we'll probably be back here in maybe 3 to 6 months or something like that. I don't know what schedule they're setting. But before we get back here, the boat will be in Virgin Gorda. So I would say give me 3 months.
Residents also made passionate calls for 24-hour service at the Iris O'Neill Clinic, as well as new equipment, additional staff, doctors, and the medication.
We need more staff. We need to have a doctor at the clinic for all periods of that clock. We have a lot of people hurting in this community, sir. A lot. And a lot of them are diabetics, a lot of them are hypertensive. We need clock service around the clock at the clinic, not having to wait to call for Dr. Sylvester out of bed at 2 o'clock. We need attendance there if it means another doctor, to have 3 of them. This is straightforward. This ain't need no big debate. We're short on staff on the island, in the community, equipment and pharmaceuticals. We have a poor stock. My doctor then write me a prescription and he says, okay, we can't get it in the lab, you got to go to authority to get it. This is 11 o'clock in the night. So you got to wait till tomorrow to get that prescription.
All of these things are not falling on deaf ears tonight. We hear the cry of the cost. We're not going to turn people away, but we have to do better than we're doing if we're going to improve healthcare in BVI.
The Health Services Authority plans to visit all 9 districts in the Virgin Islands. The next meeting is scheduled for September 27th at the East End Long Look Community Center.